Hi guys, it's reaction time. We got Revolution Saints and Talking Like Strangers, the third single I think it is now, of the forthcoming album, but the album has been announced now. It's called Eagle Flight. It's coming out on April the 21st on Frontiers. Bit unusual for Frontiers. They usually give you the album immediately. I mean, I think the first single came out last year. So this is the third one, 3 singles already and not being released till April. So I don't know how much more they're going to release off this album. Bit of a strange one for Frontiers, you know, compared to what they usually do. So this band, of course, consists of Dean Castronovo on the vocals and drums, Joel Hoekstra on the guitar, Jeff Pilson on the bass, Alessandro Del Vecchio is lending his hand to keys. So a pretty amazing lineup, really, isn't it? I mean, man, I love this lineup of Revolution Saints. I did like Revolution Saints before the other albums, but the songs off this album have got me more than any of the other Revolution Saints songs. Not putting down the old members at all, of course. This song's called Talking Like Strangers. I love it when I can see a little bit of insight into the actual song, especially writing the song. Now, this is a bit of an unusual one now as well. Sometimes you don't even know who writes the songs. I don't know if you've noticed that lately. One of the things I used to love when I was younger, growing up, pulling out the record sleeves and all that, was seeing who wrote the songs. Because even now, I think songwriting is the most important thing. Whether you're a great musician, songwriting is the thing, because that's what keeps you coming back for more. So it's really cool to know that Joel Hoekstra and ADV have got songwriting credits for this one. And Joel Hoekstra actually has put a little thing under the video on YouTube saying he wrote the riffs for Revolution Saints before he actually joined the band. So he wrote a song, riffs, you know, thinking it was probably going to be the other guys in the band. That's a really interesting thing. Like little things like that really interest me, which is cool. Easily pleased. And also, I've got to give a big shout out to, obviously, everyone in the band. Jeff Pilson and ADV, you know, done a great job on these songs so far. But I want to give a shout out to Dean Castronovo with everything as well that's going on in Journey at the moment. You know, he's doing some real positive posts on Facebook of the band and him playing drums and really good footage with all that crap going on at the moment in Journey, you know, and he's trying to give a bit of a positive message out there. And, you know, he's a great musician, great singer, obviously. Yeah, big shout out to him. With all the turmoil that's going on in Journey at the moment, it's ridiculous. Anyway, Revolution Saints, Talking Like Strangers, the third single off of Eagle Flight. Really looking forward to this because I've loved the other two. They've been amazing. Without further ado, let's do this.
In the darkest hour of the
wow, man. They smashed it again. They really have. The heaviness of Joel Hoekstra's guitar, the busyness of his guitar gives you that real, 1987 Whitesnake feel. It really does. And obviously being in Whitesnake, you can really hear the influence of Whitesnake coming into this music on songs like this, the heaviness, the way that guitar sounds, even the tone of it. It's so busy, that guitar, but it's really in line with everything in the song. It doesn't take anything away from the song. It's not going off on one so much that it takes anything out of the song whatsoever. And I always miss that sometimes now, lead playing within, it's not really lead playing, but he's doing a lot of flashy stuff within the verses, the bridge to the chorus and the chorus. You can hear lots of stuff going on. And what that does, that if you're a guitar fanatic, or if you love a little bit of guitar, you don't just want to hear riffs, you want to hear different stuff and melodies and little intricate stuff going on. I mean, it must be really interesting as well for Joel Hoekstra, because he's such a great guitarist, can obviously play anything. So if he was just riffing, just doing chords and just, he'd be totally bored, wouldn't he? But you can just, on this, he's just such a busy guitarist. And like I said, doesn't take anything away from the song. It's an amazing bit of guitar work. And of course, Jeff Pilson's stamp is all over this and all. I mean, my mate Mark Clower said, I think Jeff is his favourite bass player. He named him in his, we did a show once on the who would be our bands, our star bands. If we could put musicians together in our favourite bands, pluck them from anywhere, he would be in his band. And man, you can see why. He's an amazing bass guitarist, and his influence is all over this as well. That's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely amazing stuff. Of course, ADV on the synths on this, I mean, it's quite heavy compared to the Revolution Saints albums, the other ones. I'm not saying it's thrash metal, or death metal, but it's obviously a step up in heaviness, and I love that. I mean, I do like AOR, and I did like Revolution Saints, but I think this is giving me so much more now. These new songs, they really are. They're giving me that sort of a mix between now. I mean, I always get those Journey feels because, you can't mistake, can you, that Dean Castronova, I mean, a lot of people want him to be Journey's vocalist. They have for years, and obviously the uncanny similarity between him and Steve Perry, although there is differences there. I'm not saying he's exactly the same, but it's amazing to hear him, and you do think of Journey when you hear Dean Castronova. You do. I can't help it. But this is like a real ultra heavy Whitesnake crossed with Journey feel. A bit of Dokken thrown in, obviously. Amazing stuff. Haven't even got to the solo yet. I'm really going to try and concentrate on Hoekstra's guitar solo. Man, I love his guitar work. I really do. He's fast becoming, just climbing each time I hear him play a song up my list of favourite guitarists. A brilliant guitarist. Here we go for the rest. Amazing stuff. I didn't even mention really, did I, the song itself. I realised as I put it back on, I've been talking about the musicianship, which is just obviously amazing, but the song itself, the chorus is epically catchy. It's just amazing. I just can't believe we're talking like strangers. And when it goes up in that second part of the chorus, that's great songwriting. That's all you can say. It's great songwriting. It's so catchy. It's quite heavy in a late 80s metal kind of way, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But obviously a step up in heaviness from what you heard on the old Revolution Saints albums, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. You know, it's just that guitar work especially is bringing that in. It's honing it in. And someone who loves a bit of guitar like me, you know, I'm a guitar and vocal person, really, vocals. I do like, obviously, I like everything in a band. I listen to everything in a band, bass and drums and keys and everything, but the first thing I hone on in is vocals and guitar. I can't help it. I always have done. It's just a natural thing for me. And, well, when you've got Dean Castronovo and Joel Hoekstra, that's a winning combination. Let me know, guys, what you think of this third single, Talking Like Strangers. As we've had 3 out now, you can like rank them if you like. What's your favourite to least favourite? They're all great. And I really, sitting here now, couldn't really make my mind up. But they're all 3 are absolutely bangers. They really are. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. And I'll see you soon.